Search and recovery efforts are underway in Southern California for 4 people still missing from violent mudslides last week. The death toll has risen to 20. RT's Natasha Sweatte is in Montecito, where the brunt of the damage occurred. Natasha?
Good evening, Ed. And as you mentioned, recovery efforts are the #1 priority right now. And officials say after all this devastation, they just want to give residents closure. After all the shock, reality is sinking in for residents.
Like 3 o'clock in the morning, just before that we were woken up. My son ran to the house banging on our doors.
Mark Vance, who lives with his 80-year-old mother, son, daughter, and dog Teddy, says he's doing what he can with his own 2 hands.
We're digging up from all the flood damage here, so a lot of mud.
Like many Montecito residents, Vance and his family had a close call on Tuesday.
And I was here when the car was pushed up against, I was looking out this window when the car was pushed up against the house.
The mudslide moved his car right up to his front porch, and luckily no mud entered his home. But his neighbors weren't so lucky.
Our neighbors had their windows pushed out and mud all went inside their house.
And as you can see, the force of these mudslides were strong enough to bring debris along with these massive boulders all the way from the hillsides into people's homes.
We chose not to evacuate.
And still, without running water, power, or gas, Vance says he isn't leaving his home. But he says while a warning may not have changed his mind, he questions if one for his neighbors up the hill could have helped more people survive.
That's what I was really concerned about too, for all the people up there, that 20 now I think I heard, that are dead up there. Maybe they would have left had they had a knock on the door.
So this morning the incident management team transitioned to a search and recovery process.
Captain Gary Pitney, also a Santa Barbara resident, says homes have been searched several times over. So now officials are focusing on debris piles in their search for the missing.
These crews that have been out here since the beginning, there's fatigue that's setting in, emotional and physical, but they want some closure for these families.
Now, the mudslides actually changed the landscape partly from the force of all the debris, and now authorities say that crews are working as fast as they can to clear the way before the next storm hits. Ed?
All right, Natasha Sweatte reporting live tonight from California. Thanks, Natasha.